check out this new splash screen. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Uh, welcome back to another Age of Mythology 1v1 video. Today we have on the left side of the map a blue player playing as Ra. Oh yeah, getting that rain. Known as Tenval. Playing in blue. Let's see how this Egyptian likes to play his game is out. On the other side of the map, we have a Mr. Logan playing in red as Hades. Has a cool new picture. Let's see what kind of plays he makes. Right now, he's pushing a deer in, make it easier to kill at the town by the town center. All right. I don't like how this wastes food, but I do like how it's closer to the town center. So it's hard to say. He's also not getting any scouting done, so like this is actually negative value because although you're saving the cost of a granary, right? You don't have to build that, you don't have to spend that 50 wood on a granary. That's not that much when you think about it. While what it costs you here is scouting. So he could be going around gathering goats, and the goats would be bringing him, you know, food, and the food would start stacking up over time. Or pigs, you know, whatever's on the map. But instead, he's wasting scouting time pushing in his deer just to save the 50 lumber. And it's actually costing him food. Because this deer hasn't even been touched yet, and it's already lost 10 food. So I don't like that strategy, to be honest. But Mr. Logan will play how he wants. Let's see what kind of relics we have on this map. We have over here in the corner, closer to red, we have increases the hack armor of infantry by 5%. Really not that great of a relic. 5% is not a lot, but it can matter in big numbers, I guess. We have the Trojan Gate Hinge, increases wall hit points. A gate hinge? That's the relic. Like, that's kind of funny to think about. Like, somebody just picked up the door hinge off the Trojan Gate and was like, yeah, this is such a special hinge that it makes our walls stronger. Something like that. Another terrible relic. Over here we have buildings are constructed faster by 10%. You know, it saves villager time, so it's like a little bit of a resource bump. Really kind of a shallow relic. All these relics have been kind of bad. This is a hinge, yeah. Over here we have, this is the final relic. Myth units regenerate hit points, so now that can be okay. Adding a 0.5 multiplier to the regeneration rate of myth units. Myth units tend to be beefy, they tend to take damage in fights, and sometimes they live. And that relic can help. But overall, not a big relic game. Nothing is really going to change much if you grab these relics this game. Red finally coming out and doing some scouting. He's on his half of the map pretty well. Let's see what Blue's looked up. Blue's been putting obelisks all over the place. He's going to completely surround red in obelisks. He sees red going for the relics. Look at how well he spaces them out, too. He does it for maximum coverage. He sees red going for these deer over here. See, Red spent all that time pushing deer, and he ends up going to build a granary over here anyways. Didn't really save him much, especially if he's got 5 villagers on wood, which is too much in my opinion. Red's got another relic. He's a relic man. Red coming out, declaring which side of the map is his now. With these walls. Red didn't like the look of that obelisk, so he decides to take it out. Does he know about this one over here? He doesn't. That's hilarious. Kind of a weird spot for an obelisk. I guess if you wanted to see this gold, kind of, right? Oh yeah, look at that. He knows in case this one goes down, he can have vision of this gold. Alright, I really don't know what the point of this one is. Guard the pheasants or something? Ah, Red finds the obelisk. He's taking it down. Let's not see this one though. Red moving his army out. Got an interesting setup. He's got some hoplites, hippias. Blue has a military of his own, some axemen, and slingers. Red moving in. Blue knows about this, and Red knows Blue knows. There's a lot of obelisks. Finds a priest and takes it out. Poor man was just on his way to build another obelisk. Alright, we have an engagement. Minotaur heavily knocking away the Axemen. Oh, wow. I mean, Red did have a much larger military. Blue should have observed this and backed up. I don't think even under the town center it's going to be do much. He didn't really have counters. Slingers are counters to archers, and he didn't have any archers, so they were kind of just doing their low damage. Oh, Blue does have some spearmen out now. We're backing up. Figuring he can't take out the town center with that army. He'll come back later. Red pushing Blue off of his gold mine. That's unfortunate. Blue is aging up to age 3 though, so he's been gathering resources. He hasn't been doing nothing. To the point where he does have a larger economy than Red. Red has 39 villagers to Blue's 45. They're just coming around the sides, taking out anything that Blue has. Red's got an interesting wall set up. I like the way he took the gold mines. He's got the sides walled up. And then in the middle, it's open. He knows nobody's going to come down the middle, right? Red manages to find villagers. And Blue teleports them out. Wow, an interesting use of shifting sands. Manages to save his villagers, though. Blue making sure, or Red making sure Blue doesn't go back onto gold. Sends in the military to take care of the Minotaur. All the priests will take care of it quickly. That's good. Blue is hit age 3. Red is on his way as well. He's halfway done, going with Aphrodite. Red pushing Blue back into his town center again. These mining camps are free for Blue, so Red probably doesn't want to waste his time. Blue, in the meantime, has gotten a second town center, while Red has not. But Red sees this as a vulnerable target and starts to move in on it. We got the Locust coming out. Gonna do a lot of damage to Red's units. Red takes out the town center. The army start fighting. Red coming in with myth units even. The Nemean lines are strong. Oh, that's because he got that from his age up. And there's the stun. Doesn't affect heroes. He calls it. Yeah, I mean, Blue didn't really build much of a military the entire game. He had that small military at the beginning over here. Was not enough to defend against red, and red knew this, came back with a game-ending army, and finished blue off. Not much he could do. Gets everything, man. An easy game. Easy game for red. Little military value. Look at this. Blue never really built up. He got to a point and he would stop every time. He'd build up. He's got decent speed. He can build up relatively quickly. Just as fast as red in some areas, but he never really built up much more than that. Maybe he expanded too quickly. It's hard to say. Look at that. Blue had a larger economy, but he couldn't translate it into a bigger military. Maybe he spent too much on it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. You can leave a comment, provide feedback. That'd be great. But above all else, just remember, stay awesome out there and be nice to one another. See ya.